Oh, welcome back everybody. Today we are back in the saddle, literally and figuratively. We wanted to quick hop on here and just do another little update video here. Our early September goose season starts in 5 days, September 1st, and our deer hunting season opens in 2.5 weeks. So Will and I decided to come out, hop in the saddles. It's been almost a year now since, or 8 months or so since we've been hunting, 10 months. So we wanted to get everything set up, get back in the rhythm a little bit here before the season kicks off. So we thought this would be a good time to hop in and do a how to shoot your bow from a saddle video. I'm no archery expert. Will can speak for himself, but the tips I have learned from shooting out of the saddle is, number one, you have to practice. There is a minor learning curve to when you start saddle hunting. Some it's short, some it's long. It just depends on how much you practice and how comfortable you are. But it is different than a tree stand because typically you're not in a straight vertical position like you would be when you're shooting a bow on the ground. So there is some things that you have to practice when you first get into saddle hunting. But as far as that goes, your typical shot placement, since I'm a right-hand shooter here, is going to be off my left shoulder, 180 degrees. Is my prime area to shoot. Now I totally can turn around and shoot my other 180 degrees, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, but for the time being, if I'm shooting anywhere roughly within a 30-yard, 25-30 yard range, depending on the terrain, let's just hypothetically say it's flat, I'm pretty much out stable anywhere to 30 yards. The shots where it's going to be getting a little bit dicey and you really have to practice would be anything closer, maybe straight up and parallel with the tree or straight behind you. You'll have to make sure when you're shooting that it's the same as shooting downhill on ground. You can draw out level if you need to get into the muscle memory and then kind of bend at your hips. Or you can just, if you're good at it, or you're comfortable, you can bend at the hips and then draw your bow to make that shot. But you need to make sure you're bending at the hips. You don't want to just be drawn out here and then drop your arms like this. You don't want to do that because that's going to really throw your shot off. Everything needs to stay the same from here down to here, or whatever the case is. You have to bend in the hips. You don't want to change any other positions of your body. So that would be the biggest tip on saddle hunting, is making sure you bend at the hip. There are different ways, like sometimes I'll shoot with my knees against the tree, as you guys saw. That can help make me a lot more steady in some circumstances where it's like 3 points of contact. When they tell you, when you climb a ladder, they say 3 points of contact, your 2 feet and an arm or whatever. Basically the same thing. It'll help stabilize you, just depending on how comfortable you are and how you like to shoot. But in some cases for me, it does make me feel a little bit more rock solid when I'm shooting. And still, same thing, bending at the hip, different things like that. Moving on from there, if I'm going to shoot off my right-hand shoulder 180 degrees, the trick to doing that is I'll put my back to the tree and I will throw my tether over my shoulder. Now, basically, I'm hunting out of a tree stand, the same scenario. And this allows me to lean into the tether, which can really make me rock solid. So it's the same thing. Here is a little bit different because you necessarily might not be able to stand parallel to where you're shooting. You can. But if a deer is over my left-hand shoulder, that's perfectly fine. Easy shot. That would be like standing on the ground. If I'm pointing away, you can turn your body to get the right angle facing the deer. Or if you're going to come over here, that's what you might get caught up on your tether, so it might be a little bit weird. But as far as that goes, you can lean against the tree and shoot out, but you just have to make sure you're keeping the correct form and you have to practice it. That would be the biggest thing about saddle hunting, is you have to practice, because everybody has a little bit different trick, or some people will tell me I'm an idiot maybe. That's fine. I don't really care. I've practiced shooting this way. I'm comfortable shooting this way, and I'm accurate this way. So whatever it is that makes you accurate and comfortable, then in my book, you're doing everything fine. So we just wanted to hop on here quick and talk about how we shoot from the saddle and stuff. So, but season's right around the corner. we're super excited. We just can't wait to get out in the field. I know Will's itching, so Will's got his bow just about dialed in, so it's go time here in T-minus a couple days. I will say one update. It is August 27th at the moment, and within this past week, we've had several deer drop their velvet hard-horned already, which is super rare for our area. I'm basing it on the drought conditions that we've had. I know that some guys from out in the Midwest also have a lot of photos of hard-horned bucks already, as well as I have some friends down in central Jersey and around our area that also have some deer dropping their velvet already. So in my experiences so far, it's my target bucks, my bigger deer are the ones that have dropped the velvet. So I don't know how that's going to play a role in our early September season, if deer are going to be going into their fall range earlier or what the case is for that, but we'll have to play it by ear, and hopefully we can still get on one of these late summer bucks that are in their summer patterns that are easy to manage and watch and know exactly what they're going to do. They're super predictable right now, so we'll see how the early season plays out. Does throw a little bit of a wrench into our plans as far as what we were going to do, so hopefully these deer are going to stick around a little bit longer and we'll have some great opportunities. So one thing I wanted to quick touch on before we wrap this video up is our YouTube analytics are telling us that over 91% of you watching, the viewers, are not subscribed to the channel. So we'd really appreciate it if you guys followed us, and if you like the content, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to help promote hunting in a good light, so if you would like what we're doing, hit that subscribe button and you can follow along. We have a lot of fun stuff planned this hunting season, so yeah. We'll see you guys shortly in the woods, so thanks for watching. Like this video. Peace.